Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about something I think that is very interesting in English and possibly in other languages. It is important because if you don't know about this, your English might sound a little bit strange. I want to talk to you about word partners today, also called collocations if you look in grammar books. What are word partners? Simple explanation is words that can be used together. Words that can go together when you're talking English. For example, if you see a man and you say, wow, he's really good looking, you could call that a handsome man. Those two words naturally go together. It would be very weird to call that man a pretty man. No, those words don't go together. Pretty and man do not collocate. They are not word partners. Now, this example is of course quite easy because most of you will have heard those word partners together. But remember, every single word in English has a lot of partners, and some of them go together, but if you mistakenly use a word that is not a word partner, it could be very weird. I'll give you an example here. I've written the word beautiful. Which words can go together with beautiful? You can think, and I'll give you some ideas. Of course, the opposite of man can be beautiful. You might hear occasionally a beautiful man, but it's kind of unusual. So let's say the natural word partner of beautiful is beautiful woman, or a beautiful girl, or if we go down in age, a beautiful baby. These people could all be called beautiful. If you're Donald Trump, you might put it together with chocolate cake. A beautiful chocolate cake. Although I must say it's a little bit weird. Moving on, I have another word. Coffee. Now here I'm just going to show you that you don't just need adjectives and nouns that can go together. No, it could also be verbs with nouns or other nouns that go together with nouns. For example, a cup of coffee. Very easy. Adjectives? Black coffee. What if you put milk in your coffee? Well, don't use brown coffee because that is absolutely not a word partner. No, if you put milk in your coffee, you have white coffee. Yeah, not brown. I know, the color is brown, but we call it white. Let's do one more. For example, a verb. Make coffee. If you have guests at your home and you offer them a cup of coffee, you could say, well, I'll make some coffee. Would you like a cup? Okay. You can also drink coffee and so on. If you want the word partner behind the word coffee, you could have coffee cup, the cup in which you drink coffee. You can have coffee table, which is a low table that you normally find in a living room. And maybe something like coffee producer. Coffee producers, big coffee producers, like the number one in the world, I'm pretty sure, is Brazil. I don't know if you can guess the number two. It may surprise you because it's not Colombia or any other South American or African country. No, it is an Asian country, a Southeast Asian country. Now you're thinking, oh dear, geography. Southeast Asian country starting with the letter V is a major coffee producer. Which country I'm talking about? Think about it. See if you can find the answer. I leave it down in the video description below. But in the meantime, I have another question. At the end of the video, you know, as always, there's a question. The question today is about prepositions. I want you to tell me if you believe ghosts. Guess the preposition. You want to check your answer. It will be in the video description in the box down below. And, well, why don't you leave a comment to tell us if you do believe ghosts or not, and why or why not. Okay, some interaction is what we need. That's it for me. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.